Yo, what's up guys? Audio, and today, man, coming at y'all with my 2022-2023 NBA Eastern Conference standings prediction. Recorded this video on the 18th of October, which is the official start of the 2022-2023 NBA season. I am so excited right now. But let's go on and let's get into my predictions for the Eastern Conference. Yesterday did the Western Conference. Today we're doing the Eastern Conference at opening night of the season, and I am so excited right now. But let's get into that right now. Okay, so like I did yesterday, I'm probably gonna start off at the bottom. At number 15, there's a couple of teams I can see here towards the bottom. I will probably give this to the Indiana Pacers. Obviously, I do like their core. I do like Tyrese Halliburton. I do like Benedict Mathurin. I want to see how he plays out. I do like Chris Duarte, Jalen Smith. I am a Jalen Smith guy. I like Isaiah Jackson. Like this is just a super young team. There's Buddy Hield, who probably be getting traded midseason. There's Miles Turner, who probably will be traded midseason. I feel like they may unload a good amount of their best players just to get some picks, because this team in the future, this will be a pretty competitive team. So do not be surprised if, I don't know, if they actually go ahead and trade away like Turner and Hield and stuff like that, then yeah, they'll be at the bottom. But I could definitely see them maybe a couple spots higher if they actually keep those players, actually try to compete for the playing spot. But yeah, 15 Indiana Pacers. Coming in at number 14, I will probably have the Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets, in my opinion, losing Miles Bridges is an absolute gut punch. Obviously, we know he did it off the court. Not getting into that, but on the court, we know he was one of their best players last season. They still got Terry Rozier. LaMelo Ball is currently injured. In terms of the center position, like I like them getting Mark Williams out of Duke, but I'm thinking they start Plumlee at the 5 still. They didn't end up re-signing Montrezl Harrell, which is a good big for them off the bench. Yesterday, James Bouknight got arrested. Like a lot of stuff going on. Gordon Hayward's constantly injured. Just a lot of things going on for this team. It's just insane that you just sit back and realize that this team is run by Michael Jordan, and arguably the greatest player of all time. And yeah, it's just insane. It's just insane that this team is just can never really compete. They've been in the play in the last 2 years. They got blown out back-to-back years. But yeah, the Charlotte Hornets coming in at number 14. Like I like this team. The jerseys, like I measure the Hornets. Like the Hornets were literally so fun to watch last year. I love their announcers. I love everything what the Hornets is. It's a super young team. They lost Miles Bridges and they brought back Steve Clifford. Oh my God. Borrego, in my opinion, was a solid move. And then bringing back like Steve Clifford, it's like breaking up with an ex, and then things are going all right, and then out of nowhere you just put him back in the equation. Like respectfully, that ain't it. Okay, so coming in at number 13, I will probably have do I want to say the Orlando Magic? I don't know. I might say the Orlando Magic. Again, a team with some talent. I like Franz Wagner. I like Wendell Carter. Jalen Suggs maybe grows on me this season. Cole Anthony, I liked him earlier on in his sophomore year, and then I don't know what happened with him. Hopefully he picks that up. Markelle Fultz is currently injured. They brought back Mo Bamba. Yeah. This is another team that should be decently fun to watch, but I don't know. That's pretty interesting to rank this team right here. I will probably, and also obviously they did get Paolo Banchero. No, I won't put them at 13. Obviously after getting Paolo Banchero, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll put the Pistons here, but I do like the Pistons as well. Like I said yesterday, I may end up changing this, but losing Jeremy Grant, then drafting Jaden Ivey to pair with Cade Cunningham. Again, a really young team. The Magic, like, They just like, I gotta give them the benefit of, they got Paolo Banchero, they got Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter Jr. Hopefully Suggs and Cole Anthony can have some better seasons. But I like this team. Obviously, you still have Terrence Ross off the bench. Like, this is a pretty it's not an insane team, but it's not per se a bad team. Coming in at number Orlando Magic. Coming in at number 11, this would be the spot right out of the play-in. I probably will give the number 11 pick to, well, I do want to say this team. It will be the Washington Wizards. Again, like, I don't hate any of these teams at all. I like Bradley Beal. They got Porzingis. They still got Kuz. They got Johnny Davis in the NBA draft. Again, I really don't watch too much college hoops. So I don't know how much of an impact he'll make on this team, but they got him in the lottery, so hopefully he pans out for them. They traded for Monte Morris and Will Barton. They traded away KCP in that deal. Yeah, it's not a crazy team, but again, they could definitely find themselves in the play-in depending on if Bradley Beal can stay healthy. And just the new players, obviously you have Porzingis. You got a lot of players to kind of like grow a kind of a connection with and some chemistry with. A lot of new guys, a lot of new faces now with the Wizards. I want to see how they go ahead and tackle that and how they ultimately go ahead and handle that. But yeah. All right. Coming in at number 10, I will have the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks, in my opinion, have a pretty damn good roster. Especially the starting lineup. They got Brunson. They got Barrett. They got Randall. They got Mitchell Robinson. They got a lot of nice people on this roster off the bench. You got probably Quentin Grimes. I like Deuce McBride. The guys say Hartenstein. They have a pretty damn good team. I'm not gonna lie. This Knicks team, you got Derrick Rose if you can stay healthy. Like, this Knicks team, in my opinion, and you also have Cam Reddish, who just doesn't get missed, but whatever. You got Obi Toppin. You got Evan Fournier. Like, this is not a bad Knicks team at all. It's just, I just want to see what actually happens with this team, because I want to see who is the Knicks' #1 option this year. In my opinion, it should be RJ Barrett. He just got a bag. Then you got Brunson, who just got a bag. Then you got Randall, who made a bag last offseason, I believe. So I want to see them kind of articulate who is that #1 guy in that team. Still a young team, but obviously I'm gonna put in the play, and they just spent a bag on Barrett and Brunson, so I'm gonna give them a little bit of respect. I have them at number 10. Coming in at number 9, I will have the Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls were one of the best teams last year in the first half of the season. They were second by like a game or a game and a half by Miami Heat at the All-Star break. They held the first seed in the Eastern Conference for a while, and then obviously they lost it like right at the tail end, like a day or two before the season ended, I believe. I mean, a day or two before the All-Star break. So that was that. Lonzo Ball being out for a good chunk of the season, it looks like it will definitely hurt them. I do like Ayo Dosunmu. I do like, obviously, Levine and DeMar. Vucevic, I'm not too high, but we'll see. Pat Will. This, in my opinion, is Pat Will's make it or break it year. This is chance to either work on getting a new contract with this play or something I don't want to even get into. Let's just hope Pat Will figures it out this year, stays healthy, and we know how good he is defensively. Just want to see him work more on his offense and put that all together for a good chunk of the season. But yeah, the Bulls at number 9, losing Lonzo Ball, in my opinion, is pretty tough. I do like them having Ayo and Caruso. I like that. They got Dragic as well. Like, this is another good team in my opinion. It's just losing one of your best players, Lonzo Ball, for a good chunk of the season, replacing him with a sophomore Ayo, who I do like, but obviously a step back. And you have Caruso, who, in my opinion, super underrated. But yeah, Bulls at number 9 in my opinion. Coming in at number 8, I will have the the way I'm just looking at it right now, there are about 7 teams I could see going into the top 6 spot, which is obviously I out of the play-in. I will like it. It's tough for me to put this team at number 8 because I traded so much to get somebody this offseason, but I just feel like these teams ahead of them, in my humble opinion, are just right now just better teams. And this will be the Atlanta Hawks. It sucks because the Hawks last season were the 8th seed as well. Imagine trading 3 first-round picks for DeJounte Murray and you're still the 8th spot. Like, that's how good, in my opinion, the Eastern Conference is this year. The Eastern Conference is, in my opinion, going to be super competitive. The fact that the Hawks traded away that much for the 8th seed is just literally insane. But yeah, I'm going to have them at number 8. I just feel like there are better teams, in my opinion, than the Atlanta Hawks. I want to see if Trae Young and DeJounte can coexist, and we'll see if that can actually coexist. But yeah, I have them at number 8. Like I said, I do like Trae, I do like DeJounte. DeAndre Hunter just got his bag. John Collins, I'm a little iffy on. I do like Capella and Onyeka Okongwu. Yeah, not bad. You got AJ Griffin. You got Jalen Johnson. Hopefully they actually get some minutes this year for the Hawks. We'll see about that though. But yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. Coming in at number 7, right out of the, right in the cusp of in the playoffs and in the play-in, I will have the. Do I want to say the? I don't know. I will probably have the Toronto Raptors, and this is tough because I have the utmost respect for all the Toronto Raptors organization, their fans, the team. Like, I love the Toronto Raptors. They play in a really good style of basketball, starting with Nick Nurse. Obviously at the helm, you got Masai Ujiri in the front office, absolute mastermind. And then obviously last year they drafted Scotty Barnes. You got Pascal Siakam, you got Fred VanVleet, you got Gary Trent Jr. Like, this is a good team in my opinion, but for the regular season, I'm having them at 7 just because I believe that these teams in the offseason, they just did a bit more to kind of get the potential of getting some more wins over the Raptors in the regular season. Comes to the playoffs, we'll see though. But coming in at number 6, I have a team that, in my opinion, is really close to the Raptors. They just did a good amount more than them this offseason, and that will be the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers. Yes, the Cleveland Cavaliers. They obviously got Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland. They have a lot of good players on the team. Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. I'm really high on especially those 4 guys: Darius Garland, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell. Then you have Ricky Rubio off the bench. You have Lujedi Osman. You got Kevin Love, second last year and 6th man of the year, to Tyler Hero. I love this Cavs team. I'm just gonna put them at 6. I'm gonna respect them enough to not put them in the play-in, but I do have them slightly above the Raptors. I just believe the Eastern Conference this year is just super stacked. Like, the fact that the Cavs traded away that, not even that much, but a good amount. Obviously, Markkanen, the picks, I believe, Colin Sexton, Ochai Ajayi, a first-round pick out of Kansas. I mean, last year they were the 9th seed. They were super unlucky last year, though, which is why they were the 9th seed. They would have been in the playoffs, in my opinion, if they didn't deal with that many injuries. But yeah, even watching last year's Cavs versus Raptors series, which is regular season games, I should say, there were some really good matchups between those 2 teams. So I had to see that once again. I just have the Cavs slightly above the Raptors, in my humble opinion. Okay, coming in at number 5, I will have the. Is this where I drop in my team right here? Is this where I drop in the Miami Heat at number 5? Obviously, we did basically nothing. We lost PJ Tucker. We re-signed Oladipo. We re-signed Tyler Hero not like a week and a half ago. And our starting power forward at this rate is looking like it will be Caleb Martin. Like, obviously, as a fan of the Heat, I will always give the Heat respect, because obviously when you look at the team, it's not gonna blow you out of the water. If we have guys on our team like Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin, they just come out of nowhere. You know, obviously the ability of having Duncan Robinson hopefully be in the rotation this season. Just have these guys that we throw at you as a casual fan would not know, and then you watch our games and these guys are nice. Nikola Jovic this season maybe in the rotation. Haywood Highsmith this year maybe in the rotation. So coming in at number 5, I will probably have the Miami Heat. Obviously it's a step back going from number 1 to number 5, but I still feel like the Miami Heat are one of the top 10 teams of basketball, one of the top 5 teams in the Eastern Conference, and I'll put them at number 5, my bad, because at number 4, I'm going to give the number 4 spot. If this team stays fully healthy, they can easily be a top 3 seed. It will be the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets are just such a good basketball team. You got Kevin Durant, you got Kyrie Irving, you got Ben Simmons, you got scoring, you got Seth Curry, you got Joe Harris, you got Patty Mills, you got Nicholas Claxton. I mean, you got Daron Sharp, most likely, I would think, backing him up. And obviously, there's a question mark with Ben Simmons, if he'll be actually able to play a good amount of games. Kevin Durant with his injury concerns, and then Kyrie Irving, we know every single year he takes a hiatus mid-season, so we'll see if that happens this season. But yeah. 4 of the Nets, really good team, really complete team in my opinion. But you have them at number 4. Coming in at number 3, I will have the... Damn it, man, I'm so lost because it's between those 3. I'll give Boston number 2. Final answer, I'll give Boston number 2. I'm high on the Sixers team. James Harden. You got Joel Embiid this year looking to win an MVP after finishing second for last couple of seasons. You got Tyrese Maxey, who I'm thinking this year can definitely be an all-star. You got Tobias Harris, a really good 4th option. You got the bench. You got the Anthony Melton. You got Matisse Thybulle off the bench. You have some good scoring. You have some good defense. Coming in at number 2, I will have, like I said, the Boston Celtics. Losing Rob Will, Ime Udoka out for this season, maybe even the foreseeable future next season. Yeah, obviously we know we're just in the finals. They really had a really underwhelming first half. Second half of the season, they absolutely turned it up. I'm gonna give a good amount of that credit for the second half, just turning it all the way up to Ime Udoka. I'm gonna give a lot of respect and credit to him. Obviously, you still retain a lot of the guys. You got Malcolm Brogdon. It's just, how can head coach Joe kind of coach the team in the way that can help, just like Udoka did last year? Al Horford at 36 years old, now being back to being the starting center. You guys got Blake Griffin. I mean, that's nice, but we'll see what happens on the basketball court. But yeah, I'm gonna give them respect. They're still one of the best teams in basketball, and arguably one of the, yeah, like I said, arguably one of the best teams in basketball. Obviously, we were in the finals last year and they lost to the Warriors. Yeah, I'm gonna give them number 2 because, like I said, Rob Will and Ime Udoka, that scares me, I'm not gonna lie. And coming in at number 1, I will have obviously the Milwaukee Bucks. In my opinion, I feel like they are arguably the best team in the Eastern Conference. You got Giannis, multi-MVP, multi-DPOY. You got Chris Middleton, who is out to begin the season, but he should be back pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken. Jrue Holiday, in my opinion, always a candidate for DPOY. Really good 2-way player, underrated playmaker, in my opinion. I did see that Pat Connaughton was out, but they'll be fine. They have Jordan Nwora. I'm high on Bobby Portis. I like Brook Lopez. This is a really good team, in my opinion. I feel like last year in the finals, if they had Middleton, they would have been there. That's just my opinion, though. It definitely would have been a better series, though, if they had Middleton. They get the Celtics in the second round of the playoffs, but that's a story for a different day. Okay, but you have the Milwaukee Bucks at number 1. Boston, Philly, Brooklyn, Miami, Cleveland, Toronto, Atlanta, Chicago, the Knicks, the Wizards, the Magic, the Pistons, the Hornets, and the Pacers coming in at number 15. Okay, yeah, comment down below in your guys' opinion. You guys agree? If you guys disagree or what? Yeah, that's predictions for the Eastern Conference. And yeah, other than that, yo, that is the video. Make sure to go down below, drop a like, comment down below, sub up. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. It's your boy John. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm out, man. Peace.